How to set up Ox ERP. I copied the demo login details and logged in with it. First, basic setup. Add branch. A branch is sales point. Input the name of the branch under the branch name. On the description, input the full address of branch. Other contact details that should appear on the address side of the invoice, example phone number, email, company TIN number, etc. Click Add More button to add as many branches as required. Use the Remove button to remove edit form row if not needed. Hit the Submit button to save. Next we go to Products/Service Name. Here is where we set up different types of products and services that we deal on. In my example I am using barbing. It could be web design, photography, or any name you wish to give the different types of products and or services you deal on. You can also edit or update the saved entries. All you have to do is to check the action checkbox and either click the delete button to delete the checked item or click the update button to save the edited entry. Selling price. Here is where we set up the individual selling prices of the different products and services that we have created. Simply choose the branch you wish to set up the selling price for and click on Go. Under the selling price per unit, input the selling price for each of the individual products and services. GL Setup. Here we set up main general ledger accounts as it should reflect on the statement of financial position or balance sheet, trial balance. By default, system has created inventory, fixed asset, accounts receivable, and payables. User should create others. Example, banks, cash, short-term liabilities. Input the name under the class name, select normally and input a brief description. Ledger Setup. Here we set up sub-accounts to be under the main GL account already set up. VAT Setup. Here we set up VAT. Input the VAT percent example, 3% will be 0.03, the account to be credited in the branch/sales point the VAT will be applied on. Expense Account Setup. Here we set up expense accounts. Input the expense account name and a brief description. Upload logo. Select a logo size picture, preferably 200 pixel by 200 pix, upload and submit. User Setup. Set up user who should have access to the system. Create custom user. Here we set up the different modules a user group should have. Example, we want to have a user group named Account Receivable, whom should have access to customer module only. Input the user group name under the custom name. Under menu item, check the modules this user group should have access to. Submit when done. Repeat to add other user groups. Add user. Here we create individual users that should have access to the system. Fill the form with details of user. Under the user rights, system comes with some default users. Admin. Gives user access to every module. Branch Accountant. Gives user branch level access. CEO/management. Modified for management, gives user access to all reports. Custom. Here we map the user to the user group created. Customer Account Module. Add customer. Here we set up our customers. Fill the necessary details, choose the branch customer will be attached to. Select the marketer if applicable. Click the Add button to quickly set up a marketer and submit when done. View Customer is where we view/edit saved customer entries. Log Payment. Here we post customer payment. Click on Deposit to credit customer account and/or Withdraw to debit customer's account. Fill the necessary information and submit. Statement/receipt. Here we spool the individual account statement/ledger of each customer. Pick a customer and/or pick a date range and click the View button for system to generate the customer statement. Statement can be printed or saved by click the Save/Print button or download it to Excel and other available formats by clicking the Download button. Debtors List. A report showing all debtors. Specify the customer and date range to view their individual debtors' aging report. Sales Log Module. Raising an invoice or logging a sale is categorized into two windows. Log Sale Service. Here we log sales that aren't defined under the product/service name setup. Under Sold To, select the customer. Underneath it is name on invoice. You can input the name that should appear on the invoice. Under the services provided, input the service description and amount charged. Click Add More button to add more line items. Amount paid. In instances where customer made payment for the particular sale you're logging, input the amount customer paid and select the account to be debited. Input the date of invoice. Submit. System generates an invoice and does the necessary accounting entries, e.g. credits the branch revenue account, debits the customer's account, credits the customer's account if any amount was posted on the amount paid box. The same process applies to log sale product, only difference here is we select predefined product/services. View/update sales. Here we can view/edit all posted sales entries item by item. Click on the line item name to launch the modification window. Here you can edit the entries initially posted and submit, or click the reverse button to reverse/delete the line item on the invoice. Such edits may be due to returns or wrong posting. System will automatically do the necessary accounting entries for each action taken. Sales report. Here is an invoice by invoice sales report, showing payment status. Report can filter to show per branch and/or within a date range. You can also click on the invoice number to generate the invoice doc. Sales return logs all edited sales entry. Reg/view referral. This is where we fully set up all sales marketers, as shown when creating a customer. View invoice. This is where we call up invoice document. Input the invoice number and click Go. Invoice detail. Here we set up the notes to be attached to our invoice, e.g. thanks for your patronage, payment details, etc. Set up bank quote. Here we set up organization accounts to show on the quote/pro forma invoice. Raise quote. This is where we raise quote to a customer. Input the necessary details and submit. View quote. Here we view all entries. We can also edit, delete or post quote as sale. Supplier account. Supplier setup. Input supplier details and submit. Log item purchase. Purchases are captured here. Select the supplier, input the item purchased and amount. This action credits the supplier's account and debits the purchaser's account. Pay supplier. Pay to debits the supplier's account and credits the corresponding account selected. The reverse is the case for deduct from button. View purchases. Report showing all purchases. Account statement. A report showing supplier statement/ledger. Specify the supplier to spool their individual statement. Same concepts applies for the other creditors. Note that other creditors doesn't hit the purchases account. Asset. Here we set up everything relating to fixed assets. Asset category. Create asset categories, aka asset accounts, input necessary details, submit. Add asset. Input asset name, asset account, purchase amount, date, depreciation value per month, leave at 0 if number depreciation and other details, submit. Asset Register. A comprehensive asset report page. Journal entry. When assets were added with a purchase amount under the Add Asset page, no accounting entry was made. To make the necessary accounting entry, credit the cash/bank or any other account with the purchase value, then debit the corresponding asset account. Account statement. Page for fixed asset account ledger. Financials. VAT setup. Here we set up VAT. Input the VAT percent in account to be credited. Funds transfer. Here we transfer values between two accounts. Click Transfer Into button on the account to receive value. Check the main account checkbox and select the account value will be moved from Input Value and Other Details and submit. This is a credit/debit entry. Journal entry. Window to credit and or debit all accounts on the system. Log expense. This is where we log expenses. Input a brief description of the expense, amount spent and category. Submit. Expense statement. A comprehensive expenses report. Can be filtered by different parameters. Posted expense can also be reversed by checking the line item action checkbox and clicking the reverse button. Account statement. Window to open the ledger for all accounts on the system. Profit/loss. Generates business profit and loss statement. Trial balance. Generates business trial balance. Balance sheet. Generates business statement of financial position. Reports module. Revenue report generates the side-by-side revenue, cost of sales, gross profit, expenses, net profit and others figures. General report generates reports as it pertains sales. Can be filtered using different parameters. Same applies to customer report and referrals, but has the customer and marketer parameter respectively. Bestseller shows items most/least purchased based on quantity or sales. Payroll menu module. Setups. Income. Input income name, income type. Income can be fixed or variable. Choose if income is taxable. Relief. Input relief name, relief type. Relief can be fixed or variable. Input relief percentage and choose income relief will be applicable to. Max value. Input the higher value to consider when computing reliefs. Whichever is higher shall be used. If none, input 0. Deductions. Input deduction name, deduction type. Deduction can be fixed or variable. Input deduction percentage and choose income deductions will be applicable to. Payee. Select the ledger payee deductions will report to. As payee is progressive, input in progressive order. Under the description, input the payee step name, rate in % to be deducted and the value. Click Add More to add as many payee steps as required. Employer contribution, input contribution name, contribution type, input contribution percentage, select deduction category that contribution matches and choose income contribution will be applicable to. Employee account name. Here we set up all possible account name employees can have as it relates to payroll. Example, all bank names, pension fund administrator names, tax bodies, mortgage bank names, insurance company names, etc. Staff category. Here we set up different grade levels or steps or cadre of staff. Input the grade level name and a brief description. Staff category pay details. Here we set up payroll components for each staff category. Fill in the required details and submit. Employees. Here we add/edit all employees. Fill the necessary biodata of employee. On choosing a grade level, the pay details populates. Where necessary, input employees' account details. Submit. Upload employees. For batch upload, build a CSV format as shown and upload details. Employee pay menu. Upload pay details. For batch upload of employee pay, prepare CSV format as shown and upload. Afterwards, click the Validate Upload to approve the uploaded batch. Edit employee pay. Employees' payroll can be called up and edited here. Example, change in grade, income or deduction. Employee debt/loan. Here we issue loans to employees to be paid from their wages within an agreed duration. Choose the employee. The column debit is where we specify which deduction category the value will be charged on. The value is where we specify the figure to be deducted. Repayment spread tells system how many times this deduction should be spread. Example, if an employee takes a loan to be paid in 3 tranches, the repayment spread will be 3 payroll cycles. Account. Here we specify which account to be credited. Example, salary advance. Note, upon submission, the account salary advance will be credited and employee account debited. When payroll is processed for such employee, salary advance will be debited and employee account credited. Statement. An employee ledger. Process salary. Pay employee. Here we process payroll per employee. Pay all employee. Here we process payroll for all registered employees. Processed salary batch, a report for processed salary per batch. Processed payroll can be reversed by clicking the reverse button. Processed salary/employee, a report for processed salary per batch/employee. Reports. Check out the employee pay slip, general pay slip. General report. A payroll report detailing all payroll components. Report can be filtered to show different types of data based on parameters set. Accounts report. This is where user generates payables report for each ledger attached to a payroll components upon setup. Report shows employee details, value to be paid, institution payable to, example, bank name, tax body name, pension admin name, account number. Example, if we set up all net pay income to be credited to say net salaries payable account, we select the net salaries payable and batch we want to prepare the report for. System will generate a comprehensive report of payables to each employee. Report can be spooled to Excel or saved as PDF. Check out the payment report too. It is similar to general report.